All right, man. Torture Talk. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. So today I want to talk about ASAP Rocky coming at the boy or the kid or whatever his name is. He's supposed to be dropping the album, and is it going to be a diss track coming at the kid? You know what I'm saying? The boy or whatever his name is. If I was him, I would. You know what I'm saying? You talk about my wife and my kids. That's crazy. But I'll talk about that later. Anyway, let me get my spill. This is Torture Talk, the greatest podcast in the world. I don't sell merch, but I do have content, and that's free. If you would like to donate, you don't have to, but if you would like to, links will be on the screen and links will be in the description. I got a big donation the other day. Thank you so much for your donation. Everybody that has been donating to the channel, I appreciate y'all. I went from 1,300 subscribers to 6,000, over 6,000. I'm so proud of this channel. This is what I'm trying to do full time. I'm trying to be a content creator. I want to just sit in front of my computer and talk all day. And I want to start having guests on eventually. Once I get to 10,000, then I'll be the shit. No, I'm just joking. Once I get to 10,000, then I'll be able to be what they call an influencer. Then I can have guests on. I can have guests on now, but I would rather wait till I get to 10,000. Yeah, so. And if you're not notified, you know, then you have to hit the notification button. But I drop content 3 times a day, 8, 12, and 6. So check your standard time, Eastern or Central or Pacific Standard Time. So look, so we're gonna watch this video, yeah, talking about ASAP Rocky, and he's coming for the boy. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be back.
Now, if you thought this year was gonna get any less interesting for hip-hop at this point, you would be absolutely wrong, because just recently, we just found out that we are about to see another chapter of rap beef go down. All because none other than ASAP Rocky has announced that his long-awaited 4th studio album, Don't Be Dumb, is finally releasing August 30th. And to begin building up the hype to an all-time high for this LP, Rocky has been previewing the album at private events. And while we have learned that there
I like ASAP Rocky. I guess I'm on the fence with him. I like some of his music. I don't think he does anything groundbreaking, but some of his music is pretty good. You know what I mean? I like the album that he had the American flag around him. That was a pretty good album. That's the only one I heard. I don't think I heard anything else from him. But yeah, he's all right. You know what I'm saying? He's all right.
going to be some standout collaborations on the record, such as a new track with ASAP Rocky and Tyler the Creator, and also a song with Rocky and J. Cole, which, considering everything that has went down this year, will make such a significant moment. But beyond just these star-studded collabs, it was confirmed by DJ Cast One during his appearance on Ebro in the Morning recently that ASAP Rocky is going to be dissing Drake on this album after Drake had a lot to say about him on Family Matters, and specifically, when talking about what he heard, Cass said, "I heard songs being played. I heard Slick Rick on it. That was amazing. I also heard ASAP Rocky definitely addressing a lot of the main topics that are happening out here right now. Let's just say the list keeps going on strong." So then when Ebro...
That sounds interesting. You know what I'm saying? I guess, I don't want to say it like this, but I guess people piling on Drake, I'm kind of like excited about it. I guess I'm excited about people coming at Drake. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give my reason why I believe that I like the fact that he's doing it.
Replied asking, "So you saying Rocky is still on Drake's list is what you saying?" Cast replied, "He is gonna be cemented on the list after this." And now with this back and forth between somebody who has inside info on this long-awaited album from ASAP Rocky, We have direct confirmation that after Drake threw out a lot of bars A$AP Rocky's way on Family Matters, which directly called him out for not dropping any sort of major body of work since 2018, and for trying to flex to Drake that he used to be with the mother of his son Adonis. Meanwhile, according to Drake, he was with Rihanna, who of course is the mother of his kids. Although some people said that despite Family Matters not solving the Kendrick problem for Drake, it definitely put A$AP Rocky in his place and closed out their feud. Now,
wait a minute.
It seems like Rocky.
Bro. Hold the fuck up, man. Hold the fuck up. I just noticed something. I don't know if y'all caught that. Let me run it back a little bit, just a little bit. So that's Jack Harlow and Drake, right?
Since 2018, and for trying to flex to Drake that he used to be with the mother of his son Adonis. Meanwhile, according to Drake, he was with Rihanna, who of course is the mother of his kids. Although some people said that despite Family Matters not solving the Kendrick problem for Drake, it definitely put A$AP Rocky in his place. And
they're in the bathroom together, taking a leak. Yo, I just find that kind of weird that they would film a scene of y'all both in the bathroom taking a leak. That is the bathroom, right? I'm thinking it is.
Closed out their feud. Now, it seems like Rocky is going to be following up on the feud that he. People said that despite Family Matters not solving the Kendrick problem for Drake, it definitely put a.
Bro, that's the bathroom. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, who thought of this scene? That's the bathroom, right? Isn't that the bathroom? I don't know if that's the bathroom. I don't think that's the bathroom. Nah, that's not the bathroom. I don't say that's weird. Nah, that's not the bathroom. Nah. It looks like they at the bathroom. Nah, they're at a desk or some shit. They supposed to be like Miami Vice or something. I guess cops or some shit. And they probably scanning papers or some dumb shit. That shit funny though. Because it looks like they in the bathroom. Yo.
A$AP Rocky in his place and closed out their feud. Now, it seems like Rocky is going to be following up on the feud that he really ignited to this level after Drake was throwing subliminals for years on Future and Metro Boomin's second album, We Still Don't Trust You's track, Show of Hands, and now in this time in hip-hop, where we are still in this chapter where everyone else is still digesting what went down with Drake, Kendrick, and everybody else involved, and with each day that passes and each new major drop of music, we are finding out more information about just how much this feud has redrawn all of the lines in the rap world. This is going to be a super pivotal moment for multiple reasons, because A$AP Rocky is going to be calling out Drake, and where months before, the entire landscape of things was much different because Drake was already in beefs with Kendrick Lamar, The Weeknd, Future, Metro Boomin, and Rick Ross. As these beefs have either ended with scathing diss tracks like with Kendrick Lamar, of course, or they have just went cold for now like Future and The Weeknd, or they have just resulted to petty trolling like with Rick Ross. Right?
Why you got that picture? Yo, why you got that picture of Rick Ross? Come on, bro.
The entire landscape of things was much different because Drake was already in beefs with Kendrick Lamar, The Weeknd, Future, Metro Boomin, and Rick Ross. As these beefs have either ended with scathing diss tracks like with Kendrick Lamar, of course, or they have just went cold for now like Future and The Weeknd, or they have just resulted to petty.
Yo. Damn. You niggas better not never let 50 get a hold of this picture, nigga. What the fuck, yo? Oh my God, Ross. Come on, Ross. Oh. Come on, Ross. Maybach music. He looked like one of the Maybach music girls right there. You know, the girls that be saying Maybach music. He looks like one of them. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, that shit is hilarious. Come on, Ross.
Trolling like with Rick Ross. Right now, the only thing Drake has been trying to do is get back on his feet and reclaim his spot as the musical force he once was. And as both rapping and singing have not been working for him yet, as he just has not been able to get his hand back on the pulse of what people really want to hear, like he always seemed to have before this beef. With Rocky coming back around and seeming like he will become the next rapper after Kendrick to take their problems with Drake beyond the subliminal and back and forth territory and into a full-on rap beef with a dedicated and calculated diss track. In a lot of ways, when this beef boils over very shortly, it's gonna be just as important for Drake's legacy as the beef with Kendrick was, because although Drake vs. Kendrick created a cultural ripple throughout the entire world in a way that really no other musicians could ever replicate, because of the outcome of that beef, which was, of course, Kendrick Lamar defeating Drake in staggering fashion, and then Drake spiraling out into an artist that has been not just releasing horrible song after horrible song, but tracks that people as a whole don't even care about like they once used to as well. Right now, Drake is at a point in his career where everything is falling down and he is no longer the musical force he once was in every single sense of the word.
That's facts. He's not what he used to be. And I know that a lot of his fans are starting to see that now. You know what I'm saying? At least the hip hop fans.
So with this A$AP Rocky diss, this has the potential to really knock Drake down to an even lower point than he already is at and just make him look like a rapper who, despite his status for over a decade making him seem like this unbeatable musical force, has now reached the point where he just can't stop taking L's, but also with the possibility of what could go down. It also implies that just as this A$AP Rocky beef could ruin Drake's image forever if all goes wrong for him, it also has the chance to save his image and redirect a lot of the hate he is getting away from him if it goes in his favor.
I will agree to that. If he comes back and he smokes A$AP Rocky, he'll get some notoriety of him being a good rapper again, or the good writers that help him rap. You know what I'm saying?
Which is why this is going to be such a pivotal moment for both his career and hip-hop as a whole, and why I would be shocked if he did not respond, because in this very moment, where Drake is showing that the failure of this defeat has gotten to his head like nothing else ever has, as he is spiraling out on social media and is releasing music that is showing a version of him that is completely out of touch with everything. And as on some level, Drake has been waiting for an opportunity that can change the entire perception about where he is at right now, which is of course why he's trying to inorganically turn the tides with all of these mediocre releases that nobody wants to hear. With what Rocky is about to throw his way is the actual organic chance for this to happen, which of course does give him a way to redeem his image on some level in hip-hop culture. But if Drake is really gonna pull this off, he is without a doubt gonna have to rethink his entire strategy in terms of how he has approached rap beefs recently, because although A$AP Rocky is not as tactical or lyrically profound as Kendrick Lamar or Pusha T, with him having issues with Drake for a while, as Drake has dissed him and his wife Rihanna over and over again, and with all of the time...
I can't believe that A$AP Rocky and Rihanna is married and they got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn. They must really get along.
It has taken A$AP Rocky to put out this music, which has been so long awaited. Seems like he is at a point in his career where he has never been more prepared to go toe-to-toe with Drake, and considering that he has had months to think of what angles to approach since Family Matters, and everything that went down between Drake and Kendrick boiled over, and even beyond this, Rocky could have more disses that he has been sitting on for a while, but that he did not want to put out during Family Matters and when Drake and Kendrick were going back and forth, because it would not have had the same attention that it would have otherwise. Rocky has all the advantage here, and unless Drake realizes this and actually prepares this time for how to combat his opponent instead of just underestimating the skill of him like he did with Kendrick, he will pay the ultimate price, which will be that
See, the thing is, A$AP Rocky he's probably not as skilled lyrically or even song-wise as Kendrick, but he's from New York, and New York niggas can rap. You know what I'm saying? When they want to, they can rap. And who knows? He might have his wife on the drawing. And yeah, but I got a lot to say.
he loses another genre-defining rap beef, especially after Kendrick already damaged his image in a way that he will never be able to recover from, and it time where people are more sick of his music than they ever have been. Drake will seriously reach a point in his career where his image and reputation will be so beaten up that nobody will ever take him seriously again. And this is why, as A$AP Rocky's new album comes closer and closer to its arrival, things are really gonna heat up, because after this summer in hip-hop where Kendrick Lamar has asserted himself as the king of the genre and Drake has only made himself open to more criticism as he has stayed outside and acted like an absolute sore loser, in addition to releasing some of his worst music ever as well. This will be a moment where Drake can either save his legacy and step back into the hip-hop world as a rapper who can still defeat some of the biggest names in the genre despite having some major losses, or it's gonna cement him as the ultimate loser in the genre who should have not been ever taken remotely serious after losing yet another feud. So for both Drake and A$AP Rocky right now, based on the fact that his album is being hyped up to have a Drake diss already, and it is gonna be giving him so much attention, it better be good enough that it'll be able to seriously not just jab at Drake, but show him that he should have never disrespected not just himself, but his family, and for Drake's end of things. With this tip already being out there that Rocky is going to be responding to Family Matters.
That one part right there, that definitely reminds me of the Kendrick part where he on Humble. You know what I'm saying? Whoever did that, they should have known that.
He better be thinking of every route Rocky could possibly take and how to fight against each one, because if he does not, in the grand scheme of everything, Drake's downfall will officially be cemented as the biggest we have ever seen from a rapper of his size in such a small window of time. So with all that said, let me know, how strong do you think A$AP Rocky's Drake diss is going to end up being, and who do you think will end up winning this beef when it ends up escalating into something even bigger?
So I'm gonna stop it right there. Yeah, man, if I'm A$AP, I'm going 100 on this dude. I'm going 100. First of all, you disrespected my wife. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that shit. I know a lot of y'all on here, y'all probably hear me talk that shit, but listen. That's one thing I don't play with. Is my wife. I don't disrespect my wife. That's my wife, and you disrespecting her, you having tea time with Jesus. That's just that. Tea time with Jesus himself. You can help him put his sandals on. He can carry you across the sand. All that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could run into the sunset. He can explain to you how God created in person. He can explain this to you. You know what I'm saying? Where you came from, where your ancestors came from, all that. And that's me. If I'm A$AP, I'm putting boots to head, nigga. Not ass, boots to head. Boop, 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 boop. And that's it. But I think that A$AP, he got a chance to, because he never, like, A$AP, like, I ain't gonna say people don't take him serious, but he got a fan base. You know what I'm saying? And I think that he's not as big as the other artists is, but he definitely has a fan base, and I think a lot of people like him. You know what I'm saying? And I believe he's a model too, or something like that, right? Yeah, I believe he is. He's a model. So, you know, I think that him and Rihanna being together like that, them having 2 kids, that still shocks me to this day. You know what I'm saying? I always felt like Rihanna was still with Chris Brown, or they still mess around. I don't know. I'm so used to you know, thinking this because I've seen it so much. People getting back together after they have like little squabbles or whatever, but they haven't been together for years, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't even get high, but I must have been high that day. But either way, all I'm gonna say is, yeah, I would be dissing him if I'm A$AP. I'll be going crazy. The thing about A$AP, I believe he said he slept with Drake's baby mom, and Drake said he slept with Rihanna. I don't believe Drake slept with Rihanna. I don't believe it. I said that on a couple other videos. I don't believe he slept with Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? I believe he wanted to, and she just wasn't having it. But I don't believe she gave him no ass. He said she was mid, but nigga, you was chasing her around like a puppy. I couldn't believe like some of the stuff you was trying to kiss on her mouth on the music awards and all this shit. And she just played you in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Either way, I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a great night. See y'all. Peace. Bye.